The origin of Iblis's lineage begins with a Jinn named Taranus. It is said that Taranus existed 144,000 years before Iblis came into the world. The offspring of Taranus grew rapidly because they neither died nor fell ill. However, since they were a fiery creation, arrogance and rebellion were deeply rooted in them. The first death in this Jinn species occurred 36,000 years after their creation, when the angels killed some of them due to their rebellion. This was the first time death appeared in creation. Before this, no being experienced death. Later, a pious Jinn named Chalpanese was appointed as a guide for the Jinn community and was made the king of Jinn. After him, Hamas was given this responsibility. During Hamas's era, two Jinn named Shalipa and Tablath were born. They were extremely brave and powerful. Their people gave Shalipa the title Shashin because his head resembled that of a lion. Their strength grew so much that they began reaching the skies and would go up to the third heaven to cause mischief. At this, by Allah's command, the angels attacked them and inflicted a terrible defeat. During this battle, when Iblis saw Angel Azrael, he fell into prostration out of fear. Iblis, from childhood, was fearless and intelligent. He carried the bravery of his father and the cunning of his mother. He openly repented before the angels and began learning from them. His devotion grew to such heights that he earned different titles on each heaven. On the first heaven, Abid the worshipper. On the second heaven, Zahid the ascetic. On the third heaven, Bilal. On the fourth heaven, Wali. On the fifth heaven, Taqi. On the sixth heaven, Kabazan. He became a teacher to the angels themselves. On the seventh heaven, he remained in a radiance of divine light and became known as the teacher of all angels of the seven heavens. His humility and devotion were at their peak during this time. It is said that Iblis circled the throne of Allah for 14,000 years. He became known among the angels as Azazil, the chief teacher. He served as a teacher to the closest angels for nearly 30,000 years, delivering sermons for about 20,000 years, and living among the angels for about 80,000 years. Iblis was then commanded to assist Ridwan, the keeper of paradise, and to share his knowledge with the angels of paradise. Thus he was granted entry into paradise, where he served as a treasurer for 40,000 years. It was here in the highest realm of paradise that Iblis first began to imagine kingship. He possessed authority over the seven regions, the heavens, paradise, and hell. He had prostra to eat in every corner of creation. But at this highest point, he lost his humility and began imagining himself as a king and even a lord. He hinted at this idea to some angels, but when they rejected it, he fell silent. Yet Allah was aware of everything in his heart. Then came the creation of Prophet Adam, as described in the Quran. Iblis watched as Adam was formed step by step from different types of clay. He remained silent until he learned that Adam would be Allah's vicegerent. At this, Iblis protested, reminding the angels of his long years of worship and obedience. He refused to bow to Adam. Allah said, "Get out, O accursed one." After being cursed, Iblis asked for a reward for his long worship. Allah granted him respite until an appointed time. Then Iblis declared that he would mislead the children of Adam and make them his followers. Allah replied that Iblis would have no power over the righteous and God-fearing. Iblis was assisted in this evil mission by 5 companions. Iblis was assisted in this evil mission by 5 companions. 1. Thabur controls emotional turmoil. He causes people to wail, tear their clothes, strike their faces, and fall into ignorant reactions. Awar leads people into evil and makes sin appear beautiful and attractive. 3. Maswat, responsible for lies and deception. He takes human form, meets people, and spreads false news to create chaos. 4. Asim enters homes with people and exposes faults of family members, causing anger and conflict. 5. Zaknur oversees markets. He promotes dishonesty, corruption, and immorality in marketplaces. The root of Iblis's refu. Sal, to bow to Adam, was jealousy. He believed that a being created from fire was superior to one created from clay. His issue was not merely the refusal of one prostration. It was rebellion and arrogance. In his heart, he began to see himself as a lord. Because of this great act of shirk, self-deification, Iblis became cursed until the day of judgment and gained freedom only to mislead Adam's children. The ultimate lesson is this: Allah is not concerned with a person's abundance of worship or knowledge. What truly matters is the obedience, humility, and sincerity in one's heart. Ranks of piety and righteousness are determined by the purity of intention and devotion.